Hello, collective. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, one of the first things that kind of came to mind, no shade, but I was watching a very popular tarot reader because I watch tons of tarot, and that's because I love tarot. I love to see how people interpret cards, blah, blah, blah. Some tarot readers will be like, oh, I don't watch other tarot, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Bullshit. But, anyways, so I have been hearing about Tyler's tarot. And so I was like, oh, I've actually never heard of this person before, but everyone seems to keep mentioning him recently. So let me check him out. Y'all, I get the appeal on some level, but he is not woke. He's a tarot reader. He is not a light worker. And there is a huge difference. Anyone can read tarot, but it takes a certain type of soul and dedication. It is an art to really also blend this with truly psychic abilities and pull out healing messages as opposed to just rambling and saying shit for fun and making fun of people. He did a live and he was like roasting some girl's hair. And, I don't know. It just, for me, it's like I get 100 comments on how I'm not good enough or different things on my appearances, and it just doesn't seem worth it, but whatever. So with soul right and birthright, I definitely was picking up on like it is your soul right. Like you were born to have wealth, you were born to have this new experience. So something spirit could be trying to give you something, and you may be like afraid of success or like hesitant to accept this new opportunity. But spirit is saying it is your birthright. Okay, embrace it. Excuse me. Sorry, just 1 second, collective here. Just grab a sip of water. So, yeah, spiritual awakening. I also was picking up on the vibe of like someone recently going to like a festival, a dubstep festival, like Electric Forest, Lost Lands. Um and it wasn't like it was more kind of like a joke spiritual awakening. Like I was just imagining someone dropping like 10 hits of acid and being like, oh, I'm so spiritually awake now, bro. Like, so something like that. And then I also heard White Witch, the movie Scarface. Something about that could be significant. You could have recently watched that with someone. Um, could have memories about that movie with someone. I'm not really too sure on that. Um, there's a ton of popular quotes from that movie. So, just take that if it resonates. So, again, collective, please drop a comment. Let me know if any of that did resonate, or if you're just kind of like, hey, cat, can you just fucking get to the tarot? Okay. So, let me know in the comments below if any of that did resonate. And of course, let's dive into your tarot. Gosh, these cards are so beautiful, but they're so incredibly difficult to shuffle. They're just so large. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, angels, and ancestors, please help me be a channel of only the clearest messages for my collective at this time. I just got a whiff of like a white flower perfume. Like, I know that's so specific, but like a very like light, almost like linen-y, like a linen smelling perfume. Um, Spirit, what other messages do you have for my collective, please? Help me set the general tone of this reading. It's way too many cards. We're gonna put these back. Um, but yeah, for some of you, your men could love the perfume that you wear. Or you have a coworker or like a crush who just your scent is very recognizable, but in a good way. Like in a good way. For some of you, they could be like smelling something like your perfume. Like, let me explain. Like, they could be out in public and get a whiff, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, is that my collective?" Like something like that. So, Spirit, please help me set a general tone for this reading for my collective. What messages do we need to be aware of at this time? We have a new moon coming into Cancer on the 17th, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and take this first card here. So we have the Seven of Cups. So I think outside of having options, normally with the Seven of Cups in the traditional tarot, we kind of see it as a loose, elusive, kind of like illusion, things like that, confusion, having too many options. But this, in this rendition, quite the opposite. I'm almost getting this energy of like, she's like, look at how many options I have. It's a good thing. You're choosing from a place of abundance, collective. You're not rushing to make a last minute decision. You're not really like, you're not coming from a place of desperation, if that makes sense. And because of that, you're able to make a more informed decision, right? Like if you're like, so for example, like if your car breaks down tomorrow, right? You're like, oh my God, I gotta go get a new car. Like, are you gonna be thinking rationally or versus like, if it's like, oh, I know my lease is coming up in the next month or two. Let me just see what options I have. And you've got great credit and you're like, oh shit, I could get this car, I could get this car. It's like, what options do I want? What I just it's like, what features do I want in this car? Or what amenities do I want in this house? So it's really coming from this place of abundance, collective. Yeah, really beautiful energy. You get to almost, it's like custom made. Yeah, there we go. We love that shit, right, collective? Custom made, baby. um, so let's see what messages we have for my collective here. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, the sun. That's what this really. Holy shit, you guys. I mean, y'all seen me shuffling the cards. I can't. I couldn't fake this good of a spread if I wanted to. Yeah. For some of you, this could be options in love. You have so many suitors. You're like, it's hot girl summer, hot boy summer. We out here. We got options. I got options. I could pass that bitch like something, something, something. Very funny. Okay, so yeah, with the sun though, it feels like you guys, especially where I'm located at right now, it's summer. So you could be going out, really truly enjoying the sun, soaking up the rays, sitting on the beach. For some of you, this also could really talk of clarity in regards to a love situation and deciding to take a leap of faith. Especially with the Seven of Cups, you're like, you know what? I do have options, but like, let me focus in on one. It kind of feels like one feels more like a direct mirror of yourself as opposed to the rest of them. With the Sun card, some of you could be expecting a pregnancy or hearing about a pregnancy, especially with the Fool card. A lot of yellow. So the color yellow could be very significant. This could be a call from spirit to wear the color yellow to draw in life force, prana, energy, chi, whatever you want to call it, that life force energy, and to also draw in clarity and abundance. Beautiful. Okay, so what other messages, please, Spirit, do you have for my collective at this time as we get ready for new moon in Cancer on the 17th? What energies do we need to be aware of? Okay, so the number 10 could be significant. I'm seeing especially 10, two zeros. So the zeros to me really represent an open book, right? A blank, you're starting from scratch. So for some of you, this could be like a brand new beginning in love after a really painful, yeah. Cut the deck on the Two of Cups. So it doesn't have to be about love, but also this is the Lovers, Gemini energy, twin energy. And with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, to me, I said it before and I'll say it again. It definitely feels like there's one person in particular who has your attention, collective. And that person feels like a soulmate. They feel like your mirrored self, just in the opposite gender. So, I love when I get a good shuffle. Like, oh, so satisfying. What other messages, please? But yeah, with the Ten of Swords here, underneath the sun, I just heard like this, what is that saying? Like the sun shines brightest after the darkest night. The sun will always rise again. The sun will come out tomorrow. But with the Ten of Swords, it just definitely feels like this was a very painful ending. But with the 10, it's one that, Ten of Swords specifically, too, it's one that you knew was coming. Okay. So this is unlike the Tower. If this were unexpected, the Tower would be showing up here. But this feels like a cycle had to come to an end with someone or something else that was toxic. Could it be a divine masculine here with the King of Wands? And something that just was no longer serving your highest good. Um, and intuitively, you knew that, which is why you've been manifesting and really just drawing in this new opportunity. The King of Wands is someone who's very passionate, very fiery, however, does not finish his projects. So, a message there is to be careful with who you are manifesting at this time, especially coming from a place of like options and abundance. Just be careful that it's someone who's going to stick around, who's going to finish the job, see it through, someone who's not just going to be super flighty and get up and go halfway through. Okay. Ooh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay. And then we have the Justice card. I just finished doing a Cancer reading, and this was in their spread as well. So for some of you, this is karmic justice. This is the scales are balancing. So whoever put you through this Ten of Swords, whatever that energy is, it feels like they're going to get theirs too. Okay. They're not like, no one is getting off scot free. But you, however, have like, you have so much purity and genuine, like this genuine sense of like happiness and gratitude in your heart. So karma is going to be easier for you than it is for whoever put you into this Ten of Swords energy, you know? And it may not even be that someone put you there. Sometimes relationships just end because we know that they're not going to pan out, right? And that's okay. So, but it's just, the scales are going to balance out. So, it may be really sad. In the past, it may have been really sad, but it feels like this is destined because this is how you're going to get your new start. This is what's going to lead you to that new opportunity. You would have never been able to receive this person or opportunity if you were still stuck in the past with this person. Okay. So, Spirit, what other messages do you have? Let's get an oracle card here for my collective. Help me tie this into this reading. Um, and let me see some further messages for my collective. And again, you guys, if this is resonating, please drop a comment below. Let me know. I love reading your comments. I read every single one of them. I always try to reply. And yeah, so we have white buffalo. Ooh, saucy. Um, so she is giving me like Native American queen beauty, like luxury. She's smoking a pipe that's got like mad feathers on it. She's like abundant, well accoladed. She's very sensual. I'm getting like a very sensual vibe from the smoke, from it seems like she's like her form is covered, but like it seems like whatever this white furry thing she's wearing, like underneath that, I feel like she would be naked, right? So let's see what the actual book here has to say. Hopefully, it won't take me 10 years to find it. I think it's the most interesting thing to me that this is like one of the only oracle decks where there's numbers in the book, like pages that don't correlate with like the card. So I literally have to flip from either the front or the back through every single page. But anyways, okay, so we have white buffalo. So White Buffalo brought the sacred traditions to the indigenous American peoples. She stepped from the clouds to help the Lakota people survive. The white buffalo holds out a sacred pipe filled with tobacco as a peace offering. The six feathers that hang off the shaft represent one of the six rights she showed her people. The seventh right hangs off from her black hair. She wears the pelt of a white buffalo, the honored beast that gifted her name. The arrival of the white buffalo is a sign of restoring harmony and spirituality to a troubled world. Follow traditions that bring nature back into balance. Do your part to make a change in the environment. It's time to restore harmony to the world. Be mindful of spirituality in your life. So, okay, yeah, again, gonna tie this back into what I wrote down and kind of touched on over here. Tarot, two things. Tarot reading and light working, two totally different things. My intent here on this channel is only to bring clear, intuitive, healing messages, I hope. Um, I like to have fun, of course, but never at the expense of other people. And that's just where these other tarot readers got me fucked up. Like, I'm sorry. Again, like no shade, but I do not see what y'all see in Tyler's tarot or whatever the fuck. I think he's vulgar and annoying. And honestly, it seems like he has a mental disorder, like Tourette's or some shit. But, anyways, so with spiritual awakening, it definitely feels like I literally wrote that down, and that's essentially what this card is talking about. So, I guess I just don't even really need the cards tonight. So I'm going to leave that there because everything has really come full circle for me. I hope that you did find something here that resonated with you, collective. If so, please, please, please like and subscribe. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers. I am so close. My goal is before the end of the month to hit 500. So, any like, any share, any subscriber means the world to me, you guys. So, thank you so much. Stay tuned, and I will see you soon, my collective. Bye, guys.